Slow down for a second. Slow down. Listen. This question that I'm about to ask you might not make sense at first, but just think about it. Ask yourself, what would I really be losing? What would I really be losing if I lost blank? You fill in the blank, right? This could be job related, family related, friend, relationship, anything. If you're stressing, if you're having anxiety, you're having racing thoughts, you're feeling, negative emotions, you're just overwhelmed. And it could be in regards to trying to control a situation because you might be afraid of losing something. Ask yourself, what would you really be losing? Sometimes we have to ask ourselves different or better questions to get the answer or guidance that is more helpful. Sometimes it's just a matter of asking a different question. Because if we ask our brain a question, we will get an answer. We might not always like the answer. It might not be always super clear because sometimes it might be quiet, but listen to the first answer that your brain gives, because if you ask it a question, it will give you an answer. And this question recently has helped me with a little bit of anxiety, like if a situation were to turn out in the way that I don't necessarily want it to, what would I really be losing? And answer it. And sometimes we find out that we're worried about losing something, but what is it really bringing into our life anyway? If we lose it, could it potentially be an opportunity to bring something else more positive in? Maybe, maybe not. Would it open a door to something that could be better? If we're having a lot of anxiety around it and we're afraid of losing it, maybe we don't really have it to begin with. Maybe that's why we're afraid. What would I really be losing, or what would I really be missing out on? How would my life actually change if this situation or this thing were to actually happen? These kinds of questions can help our anxiety level quite a bit. If we really just slow down, breathe, let our body calm down, let our mind calm down, and actually ask these questions and allow an answer to come through, can be really insightful, can really start to understand yourself better. You can start to gain a little bit more clarity on a situation. And sometimes it might take a little bit of courage or bravery to actually follow through with the answer that we're given. But if you're honest with yourself, that answer given is probably accurate. Sometimes that can be hard to admit, 100%. But the more we can be honest with ourselves and have these conversations with ourselves, you gain a little bit more peace. Just a little bit. And you start to hear and listen to that inner part of you that we often ignore and push down and suppress. Ask a different question. If you're having trouble or you're worrying about something or making a decision, ask a different question. Ask it in a different way. and see what comes up. You might have to do this a few times, but I can pretty much guarantee that if you put some intent into asking in a different way, you will eventually get some more clarity on it that might help your brain calm down a little bit, might stop or manage some of the racing thoughts or anxiety or just stress within whatever this decision may be for you. So apply it to your life, because you can ask this question in any situation. Okay. What would I really be losing? Think about it. All right. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope this helps, and I'll see you here next time.